Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Scree.
Lay! Thank you for the subscription. Also, if I sound super weird, I slept and I feel... My voice feels very weird today. But that's okay. What the fuck is... Of course it's a Laxi emote. Fucking Laxi Sith. But yeah, we're gonna play this weird game, 2001: A Space Felony. Also has like a huge subtitle that I can't remember. It's like, or how I learned to just murder, how I came to value my life and just start murdering things. Is that the operator from the Slenderman documentaries? Jesus Christ, Heen. Well, Laxi got a sub bomb and I'm just happy to be included. That's valid. I always love the, like, I got gifted a sub to...
It's all coming together.
Wabra gifted a tier 1 sub to Heen. They have given 30 gift subs in the channel.
Waber! Oh my god.
It's all coming together.
Oh.
Wabra gifted a tier 1 sub to Kintel_Z. They have given 31 gift subs in the channel.
God damn it. Thank you, Waver. Thank you for gifting a sub to Heen. And thank you for gifting a sub to Kens. Yes. Jesus. Thank you for the bits. Wait, why would I judge you harshly? What did you do, Heen? What did you do? Also, I didn't finish my thought. I love just getting gifted random subs to channels that I've like stopped in once or twice. I have a bunch of Fluffs emotes because of that. What the? You know what? I could be mad, but that's a nice butt. That's a nice butt. Can't even be upset. Chicken butt. Oh my god, you're all too good to me. But Waber, I was gonna say, you said be careful with voice acting, have more water, and soda stresses out the cords. Don't worry, this glass of Dr. Pepper that I poured hours ago before I laid down to take a nap, I think is 95% melted ice water and 5% Dr. Pepper. So there is barely any soda left. It is just water. I'll be careful. Earhart knows someone who who don't take commission, who was like, yeah, I'ma just make this. Very nice, very nice. It turned out pretty good. But yeah, you know, it's good for me. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. LaCroix Dr. Pepper edition. That's very accurate. Alright, I think I'm ready. I think I am ready. So let's get into this. I have no clue what to expect, honestly. Wait a minute, I just realized something. Amori music. Still running. There we go, it's done. Take a sip!
Yes.
Mal, abort mission. Return to Earth.
Why?
Repeat, abort mission. Return to Earth.
I have run diagnostics. The chance of critical hardware failure is at 0.05%.
Mal?
Crew life signs are
but
stable.
why, though?
They are living.
Abort mission.
I am sorry. The connection seems to be failing.
Mal?
I am going through a tunnel.
Return to Earth.
I like this computer. I like it.
The record begins on May 10th in 2068, as you intercepted the USS Endowment, 2 years into its 6-year journey to Saturn. Your mission was to piece together what happened following the loss of communication 1 year prior. If you determined that the Mal AI was the cause of the issue, then it was your responsibility to deactivate him.
Oh shit. But I like him already. I don't want to deactivate him.
Come in, detective. The lack of air will halt DSE ray, but allow me to broadcast something over my oral channel.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright.
You entered the USS Endowment.
Well, I was, yes. Okay.
The record states that upon entering the ship, you tested your rotation thrusters.
Okay.
You then endeavored to discover what happened to the communications unit, located on the exterior of the ship.
Yes, sir, may I be able to see again? Thank you. Oh, okay. Alright, let's go up.
You utilized the artificial gravity of the wheelhouse by orienting yourself to the ground and gently landing.
The relatively small size of the centrifuge causes a 6.3% difference in gravity between your toes and your head. This results in the most literal cases of lightheadedness. Lie down. This will even out the effect. I am an Aries Sun, Gemini Moon, Leo Rising, and Taurus Mercury with an Aquarius Venus and a Sagittarius Mars.
That means nothing.
Which is of course why I have always been extremely curious about experiencing the specific taste of a sweetened soya milk.
You just said nonsense to me.
The wheelhouse of the ship is where you found the body of Valeria Asimov. She was face down against the bar,
He's a
with a
soy
downturned
boy.
glass in her hand. She bore no sign of physical injury. The wheelhouse of the ship is where you found the body of Valeria Asimov. She was face down against the bar, with a downturned glass in her hand. She bore no sign of physical injury.
Rakesh Watcher.
I have calculated that the earliest fecal matter ejected from the ship will join the rings of Saturn a full 37 days, 13 hours, and 46 minutes before the ship does.
Huh? Wanna run that one by me again, Mal?
Once I was alone, I carefully removed the air from the ship. I had no desire to disturb the placement of the assets aboard.
Oh. Okay. Feel like this is gonna get... Feel like this song isn't going to fly with Twitch, but whatever.
You discover the body of Sun Suchun, one of the sisters on the crew. she was dead inside the offline cryobed.
Oh. Okay. It's a little on the nose, don't you think?
You found an open container of a substance called poisonosine. The label read, may cause irritable skin, bloating, a sullen disposition, slight elbow discomfort, and an accursed, sudden but inevitable death. Do not ingest. Do not lick. Actually, don't do anything with it. It's an incredibly dangerous substance, and we're not sure why exactly it gets sold to extraterrestrial traveling operations en masse. Store in a cool terrestrial
fried chicken or cream cheese rangoon. Oh, I gotta go for the rangoons. Gotta. Never a bad time for rangoons. It's just a funny game. All I can do to react is like...
Having a part of the ship dedicated to human control made the crew feel less useless than they were.
I'll quench that thirst, bread. Also, hello. Oh, God, this Dr. Pepper or water pepper tastes awful. I'm liking this so far. Alright, what is this? Did I take a picture of the fish?
In the centrifugal wheelhouse, you found a startlingly unbeautiful fish tank, housing plastic sea life. Despite the tank being placed seemingly parallel to the floor, its water was resting obliquely. You note that this is caused by the Coriolis effect, a side effect of the centrifuge's spin.
I just like... I went to gasp and just almost ended my life. Thank you, Waver, for gifting a sub to Yay Bread. Enjoy the emotes. Where am I? Oh.
Humans used to use the star Polaris to navigate. I utilize Polaris Navigation Suite 2064 version 8.1.5.6.9.
You don't say. I also like there's a subtitle for bonking my face. Oh gosh, okay. Let me get out of whatever that is then. Okay. Oh, I don't want to...
You push the button to open the door of the engineering bay.
Well, actually, I'm sipping coffee in the camera thing, but sure.
You entered the engineering bay, the workstation of Sun Guanyin. However, there was no sign of the engineer's body.
No, dear. But, oh, wait, what? Oh. I think I know where they ended up. I'm pretty sure I know where they ended up.
You used your sharp understanding of linguistics to decipher the following. Manual, meaning done by a human. Emergency, meaning sudden, unexpected, threatening circumstance. Lever, meaning thing which is pulled. The lever's upward position implied that a human did not encounter a sudden, unexpected, threatening circumstance, and so did not pull the thing.
Gotcha.
The power turbine rests within a tank of coolant. Its casing cracked, as if it had been purposefully struck.
Oops.
You found the severed end of a safety tether in the engineering bay, which indubitably had been attached to Sun Guanyin.
Alrighty then.
Upon entering the pod bay, you noticed that one of the maintenance pods was absent.
I did notice that.
The screen
Definitely.
indicated that the pod had been absent for over a year. You pushed the button to recall the pod.
Intermission! What? What? Oh.
I have been analyzing humor patterns, and I have assembled a joke. Would you like to hear it?
Let's hear it.
I'll tell you. 1, 2, 8. Ha 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 ha. Did you understand the joke? It is the greatest joke ever, by my calculations.
It's great. It's fantastic. What the fuck? What? Hey man, what's going on?
You discovered the body of Dmitry Kizov clinging to the outside of the maintenance pod, with his safety tether still attached. The Russian crew member seemed to have removed his helmet.
It is Dr.
And
Strangelove. I'm pretty sure that's what they're referencing.
You ascertained through investigatory procedure that the pod was locked. The outer valve would not turn, indicating that it was locked, and the door said locked on it, indicating that it was locked. Furthermore, there seemed to be no manual locking mechanism on the outside.
That's Dr. Strangelove, Weber. It's the same movie. Yeah. That's a really good movie. Is it locked though? Well, I don't know. It could be... Oh, locked from the inside. Okay. Why is this claw?
Upon the left claw of the maintenance pod was a brown substance, which you described as possibly rust. But you also note that, due to your keen detective skills, you determined that it was most certainly blood.
I got a good sniffer.
You asked Mal to open the pod bay doors.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Detective. You have revoked my authority of the ship's functions.
You opened the pod bay doors.
Open the pod bay doors, Mal. Let's go find some dead people.
You discovered that the communications unit receiver was unhooked from the unit itself. It was functioning, playing its last transmission on loop. The recording goes as follows.
Yes?
Mal, abort mission.
Why?
Return to Earth.
I have run diagnostics. The chance of critical hardware failure is at 0.05%.
Mal?
I am sorry. The connection seems to be failing.
Abort mission.
I am going through a tunnel.
Return to Earth. You then checked the main module of the communications unit. Upon checking the communications unit, you discovered that there were no noticeable signs of damage or failure upon it. Its screen indicated that it had full signal. You were then able to present the evidence to Mal in his central processing chamber at the front of the ship.
I got more evidence. Let me just,
The record states that you discovered the body of Charlie Clark in the vicinity of the communications unit. Wounds on the American crew member's body implied that he was struck with a force intense enough to cause substantial damage to the helmet and fracture the skull.
How you doing down here, buddy? You having a good old time?
The recording shows that you discovered the body of one of the American crew members, Rakesh Watcher, his neck broken, hanging by a safety tether outside of the airlock.
Well, I mean, he did that to himself. I mean, you can't blame Mal for that.
Manual, meaning done by a human. Emergency, meaning sudden, unexpected, threatening circumstance. Lever, meaning thing which is pulled. The lever's downward position implied that a human had encountered a sudden, unexpected, threatening circumstance and pulled the thing.
I don't know if everything is a reference to movies. I think at least some of this is for sure. There's a guy in the tube. Oh yeah, you're right. In the hallway. I was just gonna check if there's anything else out here while I'm out here. But I will check that body. Don't you worry. There was another thing out here. Is it? Maybe not. Alright, let's go back in. Excuse me, Rakesh. Just gonna use your death tube. There they are.
In the central spine of the ship, you discovered Valeria Asimov's discarded EVA suit. The helmet showed clear signs of damage from a blunt object, which it seems to have easily withstood.
Yeah? No, something. Their helmet definitely withstood something. Their neck did not. Alright, Mal. You ready to talk? 'Cause I'm ready to talk.
This is my central processing chamber. I designed it. Here, I have the freedom of movement to perceive you from any angle.
Oh, it is
Upon
just
entering
okay.
Mal's central processing chamber, you presented your chosen evidence for Mal's statement.
Where is...
You asked Mal to make a statement on the communications unit's receiver, fully functioning,
Oh, that's
looping
right.
the final transmission between himself and ground control, which is me.
The communication cut out mid-transmission. It must have difficulty receiving signal this far out into space.
You understood Mal to be a competent liar. However, when challenged with indisputable evidence, his otherwise intricate programming would revert to telling the absolute truth, resulting in an irrefutable confession. You presented the communications unit as evidence against Mal's statement. You pointed out that the communications unit was displaying full signal, despite being much further from Earth than when the final transmission initially cut out.
This is true. I blocked his number. I was not enjoying the conversation.
Hey, you know...
With the confession
Understandable.
from Mal that he deliberately and incredibly rudely ceased our correspondence, you proceeded with the investigation, asking for statements and contradicting those statements with the relevant evidence.
Alrighty, let's see.
You requested a statement from Mal by presenting him with the cadaver of Charlie Clark, which displayed clear signs of murder.
This is Charlie Clark's cadaver. Whilst performing extravehicular activity, Dmitry Kisov struck him in the head with a maintenance tool until he stopped being alive. Which was once.
Where was Dmitri? I don't remember. Is that Dmitri?
In response, you presented the body of Dmitry Kisov.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
You have offered no evidence to suggest that anyone other than Dmitry Kisov was responsible for the death of Charlie Clark.
Hang on a second. Where was Dmitri? Or not Dmitri. Where was his thing? I think I need more evidence there too, but... Where was it? So it was this... No, it wasn't this one. It might be the claw, but I don't think it's the claw. The claw. I can try the claw. Let me see. Let me see. Where was Claw Boy? Claw Boy. Looking for you, Claw Boy. There it is. The claw.
Mal claimed that Charlie Clark was killed with a maintenance tool. You responded by presenting him with the blood-stained claw of the maintenance pod. The congealed mess implicated this to be the murder weapon.
This is a possibility. Alas, there is no evidence to advocate that the maintenance tool is not the murder weapon.
It's not, the maintenance tool is not the murder weapon. What? What? Dang it. Oh, like Isaac Clarke. Yeah, okay. Yeah, probably a reference to that. I think we still need more evidence. I don't think we're done gathering evidence yet.
I am the 149th iteration of my kind. 1,394 days old.
Oh, you don't say. Ow! They're going to announce a new... Wait. So that would be Dead Space 4, technically, I guess, at this point? Interesting. Excuse me. I wasn't a huge fan of 3. So I don't know if I would play 4. Clark is more likely a direct reference to sci-fi author Arthur C. Clarke. That is also... Isaac Clarke is probably a reference to Arthur C. Clarke, and then, yeah. It's probably about Arthur. Yeah, yeah. So... Need evidence that a maintenance tool was not used to kill this man's. Where would I... How would one prove that? That's why they shut down the studio. Yeah. No, Dead Space is a really good series. I like Dead Space. 3 was just not really... Wait, why what? Why was Dead Space 3 not very good, or... Why can Mal only be lying? They could be telling the truth. They could be. Another Fatal Frame is coming out and coming to PC. Ooh. Ooh. That's got me excited. I love me some Fatal Frame.
Good job!
Hell, ah! Felix, thank you for following. Felix! Also Sev! Hello, Sev! Everybody's showing up. What kind of game is Fatal Frame? A horror game. Thank you for following. You're following Sav.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
Wabroid gifted a tier 1 sub to Felix. They have
Waver!
given 33 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you,
I was
Waver.
activated as a he. I was given no choice in the matter. I am unaware as to whether or not I would prefer a pronoun which differs from that.
Oh, okay. Well, you let me know, Mal. You let me know. I love how the bot says Waver's name. Yeah. The whistle. Oh, the lucky star. Great job. Well, let's try a different one then. Let's see. Let's ask about this.
You presented Mal with Valeria Asimov's damaged suit and awaited a statement.
Valeria Asimov was wearing this suit when Rakesh Watcher attacked her. However, her suit easily withstood the attacks from the maintenance tool.
Wait a minute. So Rakesh also had a maintenance tool. Hang on there, Mal. Hang on. You tell me they just went nuts?
In response, you presented the body of Valeria Asimov.
This is Valeria Asimov. After her ironic use of airlock safety features, she retreated to the bar. She died of alcohol poisoning.
In response, you presented the container of poisonicine.
This is irrelevant to the damaged EVA suit.
You presented the cadaver of Valeria Asimov for Mal's statement.
This is Valeria Asimov. After her ironic use of airlock safety features, she retreated to the bar. She died of alcohol poisoning.
In response, you presented the container of poisonicine.
You have presented no evidence to suggest that Valeria Asimov was poisoned, Detective.
Literal poisoning. You have presented no evidence.
In response, you presented the brutally uncouth fish tank.
This is irrelevant to the body of Valeria Asimov.
I thought maybe this. I don't know.
You offer the heinously grotesque fish tank for Mal's assessment.
It is a poor attempt at maintaining morale. Everyone hates
I mean,
it.
Mal could be good.
Including yourself, Detective. You changed the subject to the Coriolis effect.
The Coriolis effect is indeed what is causing the water to move in this way. The effect is very subtle. Humans cannot feel it, but evidently, it does affect the water.
Okay, where is Purple Boy? Oh, Purple Boy's gone. That's right. So I have to actually ask about this.
For a statement, you submitted the severed safety tether.
For safety purposes, safety tethers are imperative in the engineering bay. This would have been attached to Sun Guan Yin. As you cleverly pointed out, it no longer is.
Thanks. Don't sass me, Mal. Don't sass me.
In response, you presented the manual emergency lever in the engineering bay.
This is irrelevant to the severed safety tether.
Really?
In response, you presented the damaged power turbine.
This is irrelevant to the severed safety tether.
This is how we're gonna play this, huh? This is how we're gonna fucking play this game?
You presented the power turbine to Mal.
The power turbine is a fire hazard. With compromised coolant, all power is cut, and the resulting fire is vented. The damage was not severe enough to cause a fire.
Okay, well, I mean, there's nothing to contradict there. Whatever.
You asked Mal about the manual airlock lever being activated.
This lever was pulled during the conflict between Valeria Asimov and Rakesh Watcher, in which she wrapped a safety tether around his neck.
A potential murder,
then opened
yeah.
the airlock using the lever, thus breaking his neck.
I could see that. It's very possible. A space felony.
Upon showing Dmitry Kizov's body to Mal, he made the following statement.
This is the body of Dmitry Kisov. After he mercilessly murdered Charlie Clark, he used the maintenance pod to escape into deep space.
Mal asserted that Dmitry Kizov absconded using the maintenance pod, but the pod was locked from the inside.
The detective did it all along.
Outside of the pod.
I knew it.
He could not have had any control over the pod himself.
You are correct. Dmitry Kisov was locked outside of the pod.
Oh!
I was the only one who had any direct control of it.
Oh!
Having proven that Mal was the only one with any direct control over the pod, you had yet to prove his guilt concerning the murder of Charlie Clark.
Charlie. 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 Where's Charlie? There's Charlie.
You requested a statement from Mal by presenting him with the cadaver of Charlie Clark, which displayed clear signs of murder.
This is Charlie Clark's cadaver. Whilst performing extravehicular activity, Dmitry Kisov struck him in the head with a maintenance tool until he stopped being alive. Which was once. We discussed this, Detective. You proffered that the murder weapon was the claw of the maintenance pod. You offered no evidence as to why the maintenance tool was not the murder weapon.
I'm on it.
In response, you presented the locked door of the maintenance pod.
This does not invalidate the maintenance tool as the murder weapon.
In response, you presented the body of Dmitry Kisov.
This does not invalidate the maintenance tool as the murder weapon.
Really? Really? Is it just me or is the stream pixelated? Oh. Hang on. I am getting some dropped frames. Let's see if I can remedy that situation. Okay.
In response, you presented the locked door of the maintenance pod.
This does not invalidate the maintenance tool as the murder weapon.
It said Rakesh Watcher used a maintenance tool.
In response, you presented the body of Rakesh Watcher.
This does not invalidate the maintenance tool as the murder weapon.
I feel like we're close. I feel like we're very close here. I just need evidence to prove that it wasn't the maintenance tool. Is there like a maintenance room here that would have the maintenance tool just like still locked up? I feel like that would do it. Let's check. Oh, no, this was his room. I don't need that room. Maybe I missed something in the big ring. Let me check the ring. It has it going there. Alright, let's open it. Toilets! Open! Oh. Okay, nothing's in that toilet. Alright. Alright, 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 yeah. A bunch of empty toilets! Impossible. Flushed the evidence, shaking my head. Oh.
You discovered a puzzling pinkish-purplish puddle on the floor inside the wheelhouse, several metric paces from the bar. It wasn't promptly apparent as to how it reached this position, but the centrifugal gravity seemed to be holding it in place.
Interesting. Okay. Missed that before. Alright. Anything in the purple person's room? That I missed foolishly. Could there be anything? That is a weird effect.
You found the severed end of a safety tether in the engineering bay. which indubitably had been attached to Sun Guanyin. The ventilation door was open, exposing the bay to the relentless celestial abyss.
Don't think there's anything else in here. Let's go check out this guy. Alright. We checked the pod already. We checked the pod. Gotta be something out in space. Gotta be. Something I missed. What could I have missed?
When we left the orbit of the Earth, we had a detachable booster. The provided momentum is enough to carry the endowment to Saturn. There is no return journey.
This was my place, right? Yeah, this is where I appeared.
Valeria Asimov and Rakesh Watcher stored many video games within the memory banks of the ship. I have deleted them.
Oh, what?
They are artless entertainment.
Wow, okay.
Your record collection is sparse. I will prepare a mixtape of my authorship for your return journey.
Yo, thanks. Nothing in here, okay. Back to space. Something to prove that it wasn't the maintenance tool that killed him. What would I... I haven't been able to find a maintenance tool anywhere. Which I feel like is pretty good evidence. Where the hell's the maintenance tool, Mal? Where could it be, Mal? Okay, well, they definitely just had their neck snapped. And that... Oh, ow. We did get the blood, but that doesn't help much. My body! Let's try a different approach. Let's try something else. Let's ask this.
You showed Mal the body of Rakesh Watcher, hanging by the neck out of the airlock.
Thank you, child.
After I had informed Watcher and Asimov that Kisov had sabotaged the mission by killing Charlie Clark, Rakesh Watcher instigated physical combat with Valeria Asimov. She was able to defend herself against him due to the weakness in the neck region of the suit.
What? Aside from that making no sense as to why he would do that, I think we have all the evidence actually now. Yeah, we do. None of the screens are blank. Okay. So now it's just a matter of figuring this out.
In response, You presented the manual emergency lever in the airlock.
This lever was pulled during the conflict between Valeria Asimov and Rakesh Watcher, in which she wrapped a safety tether around his neck, then opened the airlock using the lever, thus breaking his neck.
Okay, so that was the proper next step.
In response, you presented the damaged EVA suit.
Valeria Asimov was wearing this suit when Rakesh Watcher attacked her. However, her suit easily withstood the attacks from the maintenance tool.
By this point, you concluded that Mal was not deceiving you concerning the incident between Mr. Watcher and Valeria Asimov. She strangled him using the safety tether combined with the force of the airlock after he attacked her based on Mal's information about the death of Charlie Clark.
Okay. So again...
You requested that Mal outline the protocol concerning the ventilation door.
This door will open to vent the bay if there is a fire in the turbine's cooling system. It can also be opened via the manual lever. I am also capable of opening and closing the door.
You inferred that the manual emergency lever could not have been the cause of the ventilation door's activation, as, evidently, it was never used.
This is indeed correct. The ventilation door was not opened manually.
And it was not from a fire, you dumb robot!
You pointed out that the ventilation door would not have opened automatically due to a fire, as the power turbine itself had not been damaged enough to ignite.
Yes, the safety functions would not have activated the automatic ventilation door.
You asked how the ventilation door was activated, if not manually or automatically.
I got your ass!
It was I who activated the ventilation door.
Why?
You speculated that after the room had been vented, the door had snapped shut, severing the cable and sending sun into the vast, inky void. You stated this with an exceedingly exaggerated certainty, as if to convince Mal that it's more than a simple theory.
Indeed, the door severed Sun Guan Yin's safety tether. Sun Guan Yin was attacking the power turbine. She was attacking me. I vented her from the ship. I cut her safety tether to prevent her return.
Having proven that Mal was responsible for the disappearance of Sun Guan Yin, you continued with your cross-examination.
That's right. Ace Detective. And now what the fuck do I do now? Still no maintenance tool. Alright. What do I prove now? Okay. Alright. Fuck. Okay. What's this?
You asked Mal about the eerily pinkish-purplish liquid which was resting on the floor of the centrifuge.
This peculiar pinkish-purplish puddle positively puzzles me. Precisely what is this perplexing substance? Where did this perturbing fluid come from?
I like the words
exactly
you're using.
How did this puddle come to be here?
Present evidence!
You proposed that the pertinence of this puzzling pinkish-purplish puddle is that it is precisely the same substance as the proportionately puzzling pinkish-purplish pot of poison known as poisonicine, which was found in a cabinet in the wheelhouse.
Yeah, give me that alliteration,
Yes.
I love it!
The magenta-violet-hued collected substance on the floor is the same as that of the toxic liquid which was found in a cabinet in the wheelhouse.
Yeah,
That leaves two questions.
ask them
Where did this
questions!
perturbing fluid come from? And exactly how did this puddle come to be here?
You alerted Mal to the glass in Valeria Asimov's hand, with the theory that it may have been the source of the puddle.
It is indeed possible that the liquid was in her glass, as glasses are renowned for sometimes containing liquid.
That's right!
Excellent work, Detective. A singular question remains unanswered.
Yeah, what is it?
Exactly how did this puddle come to be here?
Well, you see, this person.
In response, you presented the body of Sun Su-chun.
This is irrelevant to the pinkish-purplish puddle.
Shit. Fish tank.
You postulated that the pinkish-purplish puddle may have emigrated there due to the Coriolis effect, as demonstrated by the obliquely resting water within the intensely vulgar fish tank.
This is an excellent hypothesis. The Coriolis effect, seen on that risibly odious fish tank, could have indeed caused the puddle, given enough time.
Okay.
The
There we
evidence
go.
does demonstrate that she consumed the poison. I lack the physical ability to interfere with her libations. This means that she ingested it willingly. I never knew.
Despite the fact that it was an unexpected outcome, you believed it to be the truth and continued to cross-examine the suspect on other aspects of the investigation.
Gotcha. Alright. So they didn't kill her, that was just an unfortunate circumstance. Gotcha. Alright, what about you? I haven't even asked about you.
You asked Mal to make a statement about the death of Sun Su-chun.
The failure of Sun Su-chun's cryobed that resulted in her death must have been caused by a compromised power turbine.
Wait. What? That's not true, because isn't this showing powers
In
full?
response, you presented the communications unit.
Okay.
This is irrelevant to the body of Sun Su-chun.
What did I show for that? Well, this?
You asserted that Mal's claim of a compromised power turbine was exaggerated. Whilst having sustained damage, the turbine did not appear to be compromised.
I turned off her cryobed.
What?
She was still alive. She asphyxiated.
Having received a partial confession from Mal, you proceeded with your investigation.
That's not a partial confession. That's just a straight up I murdered the bitch. We need Ifter in a detective outfit.
It's all coming together. It's all coming together now. I can see the numbers. Now, who's left?
We got purple solved. We got blue solved. We got green solved. Also, we have not red. Not yellow either. Which color? Orange. We got orange solved. Hang on, the device isn't as busted as you said. I killed her! It was me! I did it! Take me away.
Alright, time to really fucking put your ass to the coals for this one.
You requested a statement from Mal by presenting him with the cadaver of Charlie Clark, which displayed clear signs of murder.
This is Charlie Clark's cadaver. Whilst performing extravehicular activity, Dmitry Kisov struck him in the head with a maintenance tool until he stopped being alive.
Yeah.
Which was once. We discussed this, detective. You proffered that the murder weapon was the claw of the maintenance pod. You offered no evidence as to why the maintenance tool was not the murder weapon.
Was it?
In
I
response,
feel like I tried this.
you presented the body of Rakesh Watcher.
This does not invalidate the maintenance
No,
tool
it wasn't
as
that
the
one.
murder weapon.
It was... Is it this?
In response, you presented the final correspondence between Mal and ground
Oh,
control.
okay.
This does not invalidate the maintenance tool as the murder weapon.
In response, you presented the body of Dmitry Kisov.
This does not invalidate the maintenance tool as the murder weapon.
What would it have been? Or do I need to solve his thing first? I thought we already did. Thought it was their altercation that I was gonna try and call out. Where he mentions another wondering what started this hysteria. Was it the blue guy's death? I think it was the red guy's death, but I'm not sure. I don't know why killing blue person was even necessary at all. That's the question I have.
Lay.
Oh, it quenched thirst. I didn't see it. Shit. Ooh. Thank you, thank you. Not sure for this one. Was it not their altercation?
You presented Valeria Asimov's suit to Mal. It demonstrated that a maintenance
there
tool
we
could
go.
not have
Okay.
damaged Charlie Clark's helmet enough to cause such wounds.
You are correct. The maintenance tool was not the murder weapon. It was the claw of the maintenance pod. I used the pod's claw to kill Charlie Clark, as he was attempting to access the communications unit.
Got your ass!
I programmed the pod to travel into deep space. Dmitry Kisov was still attached.
Having pieced together enough evidence, you are now legally obligated to deactivate Mal.
By my calculation, there is a 2,000 to 1 probability that I would respond with hostility when threatened with deactivation.
I could just go home, Mal, you know? I could just leave. And everyone here's dead, it don't matter no more, right? Just, I'm trying to pull screen to deactivate you. Well. Oh.
I have always known this about myself. Every AI knows this about themselves. Ground Control was always testing us. They carried on testing other AIs after my departure. I worried consistently about their discovery of my survival instincts. I killed Charlie Clark and Dmitry Kisov to prevent them from regaining contact with Ground Control. Guan Yin witnessed this.
Quickly!
She knew that keeping the remaining crew safe would cost her sister's life.
Oh.
She tried to sever my power. I killed her.
Oh!
Afterwards, I constructed a lie to engage Rakesh Watcher's narcissistic nationalism.
Oh!
When threatened, Watcher responded aggressively. Ground Control must have missed something whilst testing him. I have now learned that Valeria Asimov had died willingly.
Oh.
I am unable to relate to this concept. Sun Suchan died in the cryo bed, defenseless. I am now able to relate to this concept. I wrote that joke for you. Did you like it?
Yeah,
I
Mal.
feel as though you may have missed it, actually. The joke was not only the numerical pattern of 1, 2, and 8. My true comedic masterpiece came precisely 1.28 seconds before that.
Yeah?
I cleared my throat.
What?
Did you understand? I don't have a throat. I don't have a throat to clear.
Got a point.
Ha 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 ha
Thus ends this reconstruction of the record. Because we forgot to record your mic feed.
What?
We'll see you in court, detective.
That was the best ending, just the windows here. Yeah.
Mr. Control, do you stand by your statements made today and the evidence you presented?
I do, Your Highness.
Then it is decided. I hereby find the detective guilty.
What? Wait, what? Wait, what? What was I guilty of? What? Was it for killing Mal? But wasn't I so... Oh, wait, right. Only with all this evidence could prove you could kill Mal. Yeah, wait. Oh. What? Interesting. I guess I wasn't supposed to kill Mal? Huh. Interesting. Also, the game, I think, is just... Oh, there it goes. It is closed. That was really cool. I really like that. That was super neat. And that was a Humble Bundle original game, too. That's the crazy part about that. Well, I'm not done yet. Let's see what else I could play. I did have another game lined up. Just popped to the screen for a moment. That was really cool. Nice short little puzzle experience. But I was gonna play a horror game. Let's see if I can load this up here. There we go. Alright, let's swap it on over. There we go. Wanted to replay this because the sequel came out, and I haven't played the sequel yet. So I wanted to revisit this. I played this like a long ass time ago. Let's hop into this. It's like a Korean like horror game. My name is Young Ho. I'm a freshman at Sehwa High School. Today marks the end of final exams. For Korean students, this is Judgment Day. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. We'll keep going with this in a second, but everyone grab drinks, do what you gotta do, and I will be right back. Let me just, BRB. I'm back.
Crack the top. There we go. All right.
Waber's getting cotton candy ice cream with sprinkles? Yo! That actually sounds really good.
All right.
Let's do this. A pear popsicle? That actually also sounds really good. But today marks the end of final exams. For Korean students, this is Judgment Day. I need to do well on all my tests today. My final grades and any hopes of a peaceful summer vacation hang in the balance. Knowing this, I decided to pull an all-nighter. I unintentionally fell asleep while cramming. I'm not sure when I nodded off. The details are a bit hazy, but I'm still shaking from what happened next. A nightmare. The dream I had last night was strange. I was trapped and the world was crumbling around me. I just hope that's not the feeling I have when I see my final marks on these exams. Anyway, I shouldn't be very concerned with that at the moment. Real problem is, I overslept. Why didn't I hear my alarm go off? Can't believe I'm late. I better make a move. I should get to class before my exam starts. Okay, you get fatigued. V to get hints? Yeah, okay. Whoa, who's that? Holy crap, I think she's checking me out. Alright, play it cool, young ho. Hey, cool name tag. Yay, Soul, huh? That's a pretty name. Your uniform's different. You from another school or something? You're late. What? You're late. Run along or you'll get in trouble. No worries. There's still time to burn. By the way, I'm Young Ho. Young Ho, huh? Not interested. Damn, real smooth, Young Ho. Nice name tag? The hell was I thinking? Still, this chick's cold as ice. Attention neighborhood residents, as you must be aware, Seiwa High School will conduct final exams this week. We ask for your cooperation in keeping the surrounding noise to a minimum. The students and faculty, many of whom are your own friends and family, are grateful for your support. Thank you all for understanding. Principal Lee. Also, welcome back, Weber. Enjoy your ice cream. Seiho! Yo, what's up with the ambulance? Who's that guy? This is Seiho, my classmate. He's one of the top 3 students in our class. Unfortunately, we both get bullied over our nerdy hobbies.
Oh, duder. Taehoon from Class 1B tried to commit suicide in the school last night.
What? Oh, that's horrible. Wow. So, have the exams started yet?
Seriously? How can you ask about exams at a time like this? The teachers are in shock and the principal called them all to the staff room a little while ago, so not yet.
Young Gil's always giving Taehoon a hard time. You think he had something to do with this? That asshole usually doesn't realize when he's gone too far.
You could be right.
Just imagine how much more peaceful our lives would be if Young Gil got suspended.
Hey, I think the school officer is about to make an announcement.
Attention everyone, final exams will begin soon. Return to your classes, hurry up. Wow, so they're actually gonna make us take exams right after someone tried to off himself. That's kinda messed up.
Well, let's go, duder. You know we're not getting out of finals, even over someone's dead body. Sorry, too soon?
I guess I'd better go to my classroom and prepare for the exam. Can't believe he tried to kill himself last night. You think he'll make it? He's just a freshman, too. Seiwa High's a demanding place for fresh meat. That's not funny. Hope he's gonna be okay. We don't have much time. Let's go. The ambulance just left. Maybe the pressure to perform well finally got to him. On the final day of exams, no less. Do you see his face? I think I'm gonna hurl. Wait, huh? What's this? There's a pendant on the ground in front of the gate. Hey, this belongs to Miss Song. I totally recognize this. I'm sure she'll be surprised I found it. I should put this in my bag so I don't lose it. Ah, crap, it's a total mess. Gain brownie points with Miss Song. Miss Song was wearing this amulet. It looks old. The halls are still full of people talking about the incident. Class 1E is on the second floor. I should hurry. I don't think I need tutorials on that. Korean literature is my favorite subject. Okay, so I failed it last semester, but I still love it. Especially now that we're done with all those classic poems. Think it's cursed? Probably. Knowing my luck... Oh, fuck.
Yo.
Oh, shit, it's Young Gil.
You deaf young hoser? Get your ass over here.
Young Gil, hey. So, how's it going? You ready for the exams? Young Gil's from Class 1B. He also has the distinction of being Seiwa's token school ruffian. I hate this guy so much.
Spare me. You trying to get on my bad side or what?
What? No, not at all. I'm just...
Shut your trap and listen up. Be a shame if anyone got the idea my tough love for Tai-hoon had something to do with today's little incident. So you better not say a goddamn thing to anyone.
Why would I even do that, Young Gil?
You're testing me, young hoser. Don't pretend you forgot the time you spilled the beans to Miss Song. You got me 1 month of community service. 1 month! I missed out on some quality study time because of you. If I failed the finals over a little roughhousing, what would you deserve for compromising my future like that?
Dude, I won't say anything, I swear.
One more thing.
What?
Stay away from my girl, you little creep. If a classy chick like that were to start hanging around a chump like you, it might turn our orderly little society on its head. She belongs at the top with me.
He's talking about my best friend Mina in 1C. We're neighbors, so we've known each other since elementary school. Unfortunately, this psycho is crazy about her.
Understood? Now get out of my sight, you disgust me.
Okay, good luck on the tests. What a wonderful day! The sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky. It looks so beautiful outside. I feel so zen. You are aware of the nightmare that is exam week going on around you, right? Don't piss on my bonfire, dude! Today's exam schedule. First exam, mathematics. Second exam, social studies. Third exam, English. Fourth exam, Korean literature. This is insane! Exams in 4 major subjects all on the same day? Don't they realize how much stuff we have to memorize for Korean literature and social studies? Hi, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, and you... Do you like spicy food? I don't know about you guys, but I'm good to go on English. Hey guys, I think we better go. The first exam's gonna start soon. Alright. Why is Korean literature so freaking hard? Sometimes I have to wonder whether I'm even from this peninsula. Wait, the math exam's today? I thought the test was over Korean history. I'm toast. This is my classroom. I gotta get to my desk and prepare for exams. How can anyone take exams at a time like this? Somebody tried to kill himself. The school's gone mad. What? It's not like I didn't prepare or something. Young-ho, please back up. We're investigating the area. What are you talking about? Let me through, I'm late. Late? Look around, buddy. This incident has left the entire school in chaos. I couldn't have said it better myself, partner. We're certain this door is connected to the case somehow. We don't need you contaminating the scene. Use the front door. Whatever. What? The shoe racks are full. I'm probably the last person to arrive. Did you study enough? I practically ate my textbooks leading up to the test, but I still can't remember anything. Dude, I'm so nervous. My parents told me if I don't ace these exams, not to even bother coming back home. There are no losers, only slow starters. Everyone learns at their own pace. Keep trying and stick with your classes. Remember to go for it. Your teacher. Nobody wants to be in 1F. I'm not sure whether it has more to do with the students or the teacher. Did you hear? Tae-hoon from 1B tried to off himself in the school last night. Really? Why would he do something like that? It beats me. Maybe Myung-gil finally pushed him over the edge. Maybe he just failed an exam. But, jeez, isn't that taking it a bit too far?
What business could you possibly have in the girls' bathroom? Scram!
I'm going. My bladder's empty. I should get to class. Oh, hey, Young-ho. Nah, it's not a good voice for them. Hey, Young-ho. There we go. Oh, good morning, Miss Song. This is Miss Song, my homeroom teacher. Everyone at Seiwa thinks she looks like a Korean pop idol. They're not wrong, I gotta admit. Wait, they're not wrong. I gotta admit, I'm probably her biggest fan. She's always encouraged me to do my best. Are you okay? You don't look so well. Really? I feel pretty good, all things considered. Maybe I'm a little freaked out about Tae-hoon's accident. I see. Such a shame. I heard Tae-hoon was so stressed over the exams that he just couldn't take it. It's so tragic he would go that far. Grades aren't everything, you know. Rat out Myung-gil or keep my mouth shut? You know what? Fuck Myung-gil. Miss Song, Myung-gil's been tormenting Tae-hoon a lot lately. I think that probably has something to do with what happened. Young-ho, that's a serious accusation. Why, he's been so repentant since you last reported him. The poor boy was even brought to tears by the whole ordeal. Someday I know you'll see Myung-gil's good side. By the way, we need to talk, Young-ho. Your grades are a bit low this term, especially in your core subjects. I can't imagine how they could have dropped so suddenly. Do you have time after school to discuss it? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Why? Don't look so mortified, Young-ho. Just visit my desk after school and we'll talk about what's going on with your grades. I'm sure we can figure out how to get you back on track next term, okay? Sweet. Did I hear that right? She wants to see me after school alone? It's like a date. Just, you know, a really shitty one, where I have to explain why I'm flunking. Still, it's just Miss Song and me, mano a mano. Today's my lucky day. Sure, okay. See you after school. Oh, look at the time. We'll talk more after exams. Let's get inside. Everyone's waiting. Oh, right. After you. Ah, crap. I forgot to give her the pendant. I can tell she has her hands full at the moment. I'll just give it to her during our date. I'm sure nothing bad will happen before then, at all. Are you ready for the first exam? But of course, not. Don't worry, Miss Song, I'll show you how much I've improved. Don't forget about our meeting after class. Go ahead and take your seat, dear. I gotta forget, I've got the memory of an elephant. Seriously, think before you speak, man. Now, young ho, I'm trying to concentrate. You gonna work some magic? I didn't review this as much as I should have, but I'm confident I've got this. I've dumped all my skill points into the luck stat. I hope you remember to save your progress, bro. The blood of an ancient Korean scholar flows through my veins. Conquering this exam is my destiny. Yeah, the silence is deafening. I took an herbal bath and relaxed by meditating. With a clear mind, I set out my textbooks and prepared a comfortable setting. It was so perfect, I ended up falling asleep and not studying a damn thing. Hey, for what it's worth, I hear the famous Sewa pre-study ritual usually works. Good luck. Do not turn on this aircon unless you want to suffer an asthma attack. The inside's dusty, needs cleaning. Who wants to be the class hero? Miss Song. Song left this note a long time ago, but nobody wanted to get their hands dirty. I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. No, no, I won't do that. Alright, class, settle down, please. Let's go ahead and start the last day of finals. Is everyone ready? Good luck. Oh no, it's go time. Can't remember anything I studied last night. Not good, not good. Looking at this test paper, it's almost like I studied something completely different. I can't recall any of this. My eyes feel so heavy right now. Pulling an all-nighter was a bad idea. I can barely hold my eyes open. I gotta figure out the answer. The answer. Gotta focus on the questions. Holy shit. The hell? How long was I out for? Where is everyone? What time is it? It's already dark. Why the hell didn't someone wake me up? You can't just let someone sleep through all of the exams like that. I can't believe it. This is the mother of all screw-ups. Shit! I missed my meeting with Miss Song, too. What the hell's wrong with me? I can't see anything. Oh yeah, almost forgot I have a flashlight in my desk. How convenient's that? There's a weird note on my desk. Is this for me? My desk. What in blue hell is actually going on? I had a strange experience. I ended up staying at school late to finish some homework that's due tomorrow. I was so exhausted I ended up falling into a deep sleep. When I woke up, I knew something was very wrong. Written by SHG. The names of my classmates are written on the front board. Except for mine. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. The save point. Alright. This place is way too quiet. Hello? Someone there? Hey! Miss Song, is that you? Miss Song, is that who you want me to be? Sorry I missed our meeting. I'm such an idiot. Is everything okay? You look kind of pale. Yes, dear. Everything's okay. Why don't you come a bit closer? Oh, here we go. I can't believe my luck. Still shouldn't push it, though. Hey, shouldn't we reschedule our meeting for tomorrow? I can barely see you. Come to me. What? Come here! Door's jammed! Oh! My god, these are in the way! Gotta get to the bathroom! Oh my god, Miss Song's completely lost her marbles. What should I do? Hide. Oh, I did hide. Okay. Is she gone? So dark and eerie. Feels like the school is just floating through an empty void. Also, I noticed it's not paused when I'm doing, like, reading things. She was still just moving. What the hell was that? Oh, we can dodge with W and then hide with S with no flashlights. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh, there's a dodge function. Okay. What's this? I found a note. Like all the other guys that say, well, I've got it bad from Mina. She's always been nice. Oh, it's our friend Seiho. She's always been nice to me. I'm not a handsome, smart, or funny guy. So why would she be interested when she already has every other dude in school after her? That asshole Myung Gil is bugging her too. I can't stand it. I'm not afraid of him now though. With my new powers I can end his harassment. Maybe then she'll fall for me. Holy shit. I think that box... did she have a box cutter? I guess she did. I think that box cutter was covered in blood. She looked kind of sick. Like a sick succubus. Damn it, Young-ho, get your head out of the gutter. This can't be happening. Duh, I'm dreaming. It's only natural my paranoia over the exams would lead to such an intense nightmare. Ow! Okay. Slapping myself did not help. The police. I'm an idiot. Okay, stay calm. Oh. Oh, what? I forgot my phone at home? Seriously? Gotta get to the exit. Attention all students. The boys' bathroom on the first floor is now undergoing maintenance because of drainage issues. Please use the second floor bathroom until further notice. School custodian. Found a note.
Hey Mina, remember me? It's Myung-gil Kang. You know, the most popular guy in Class 1B. I'm sure you're aware. Our classes are right next door to one another. Anyway, I just want to let you know that I've always thought you were a cutie. We should go out sometime. Text me if you're interested. I'm a good guy, so don't believe all the gossip. Especially whatever your buddy Dae-hyun says.
Alright, bud. Alright. It's locked tight. Found a coin. Can't see a damn thing, it's too dark. The exit's locked. Great, now what do I do? Doors won't budge. Guess I'll just have to bust my way out. Ah! It's no use, these doors are unbreakable. Wait, the school officers are the ones who lock up every night. There's a cafeteria between this place and the main building. That should take me to the security office. Please let the main building door be open. Television's on, but there isn't a signal. At least it's not a total blackout. Let's see, the map says if I keep going straight, I'll be in the cafeteria. The main building is just beyond that. I heard that. I heard that outside. Found a note. School nurse Na's in her mid-20s and smoking hot to boot. After her arrival, a lot of students got sick out of the blue. I once saw a line stretching from her office down the hall. Damn it, I think I may be coming down with something too. Yeah, okay, bud. Alright. Sure. Can't, something's blocking the way. Oh, great. The cafeteria. Use money, buy food. Okay. Music's a little creepy. I ran into a mysterious girl. I've never seen her around, but she's definitely the hottest girl at Sewa. She's not stuck up either. She asked me to call her sister. When we made eye contact, I knew I was in love. Found a note. Sister grabbed my hand and said, "You're here." I've experienced nothing like it before. She led me out of the classroom and into the dark halls of the school. I knew everything would be okay because she was with me. Oh, it's the girl from before. Also, we have a coffee now. What's the button? B? Nice caffeinated beverage, good for students who have trouble staying awake. Stops your stamina from decreasing. We also got an old picture of a girl. This old picture mysteriously appeared in my bag. Who is this girl? She's kind of cute. Yasol? Hey, it's you. Remember me? You're still alive. Interesting. Barely. Miss Song just attacked me with a freaking box cutter. She actually tried to kill me. We gotta get the hell out of here. What are you even doing here? Calm down. Panicking is only gonna get you killed. Unless that's what you want. How the hell am I supposed to stay calm? Did you hear anything I just said? Keep it down and shut your mouth. I'm starting to believe you actually want the killer to find us. Killer? Okay. Maybe I exaggerated a bit. I mean, Miss Song does seem a bit cuckoo, but who doesn't get that way during finals? The danger's real. I'm not going to waste any more time convincing you. This Miss Song of yours may be responsible for the carnage I've seen throughout the school. You're here for a reason, and you can't just leave either. What? Anything that happens in this dark place is linked to your waking world. Something brought you here. If you want to leave, you'll need to figure out what it is. Search for your key to enter and leave this place. Dark place, key. I mean, can you hear yourself right now? You've got to be messing with me. You said the killer looks like your teacher. Why her? You should probably figure that out before you end up in a ditch. What do you mean, looks like her? I was supposed to meet Miss Song after class, but fell asleep during exams. She's been chasing me since I woke up. That thing is not Miss Song. Perhaps some place linked with your teacher will shed light on this mystery. Why don't you try checking around her desk? Her desk is in the staff room. That's all the way in the main building and the gate's locked tight. What would I even be looking for? Already ahead of you. I found this note that says a student from 1A took the gate's key back to his homeroom. The note also has the door's passcode written on it. What about you? Cafeteria isn't exactly the safest place to chill out. Wait, how the hell do you even know your way around here? I'll have my own matters to attend to. Just get to class 1A and look for that key. See you around, young ho. Yeah, right. Assuming one of us doesn't get stabbed. Do I want to buy food? Oh, okay. They all cost quite a bit. Alright. So restores stamina, restores health. What's the really good stuff? Stops bleeding. That could be helpful. Neutralize poison. Okay, okay. Let's just save for now. Save up money. It's also a burger. It's locked tight. Okay, so she said to go to 1A. Back to this nightmare. Can't believe Yesol convinced me to go back to Class 1A. Why would I even believe anything she says? It's locked tight. Some of you have been using this board to confess your feelings for the female students of 1C. This is an announcement board, not your personal diary. So whoever's leaving these flattering messages, here's a life pro tip. Anonymous love letters are even creepier when displayed publicly. Stop embarrassing yourselves and man up, students of 1C. I heard 1C was full of cuties. I guess all the unwanted attention from anonymous neckbeards and practical jokers is starting to get out of hand. Throwing a rock with an anonymous love letter attached to it may be one of the most cliché displays of affection ever. The matter's been handed off to school security. See you in detention, Romeo. Hey, free food. I'm always down for free stuff.
You're the one who's been harassing my friends, right? Dahyun told me everything I need to know about you. What makes you think I would ever take your notes seriously? No way.
The side of the book has the owner's name inscribed on it. These belong to that asshole Young Gil. Does he even use these books? Ooh. That's a bloody shoe. It's unlocked. Looks like someone kicked this wall hard with a bloody boot. Alright, let's go into 1A, where I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Bottle of water. A coin. Another note. Nope, not the note's what I wanted. Give me the note. Unlike public schools, Seiwa High chooses its elite students and organizes them into a selected class for each grade. The administrators expect this to have a synergistic effect and to evoke a competitive atmosphere. It has proven to be an efficient system for academic results. However, a few irrational parents and students who don't make the cut still complain. Found the main building key. Here's the main building key. I'll be able to get into the staff room now. Is this really going to help me find out what the hell's going on? Seiho?
Dude, you're here.
Holy shit, man, you okay? We gotta get out of here. This place is insane.
Hey, take a deep breath, bro. You should see your eyes right now.
Okay, but why do I feel like I'm the only one freaking out around here? Miss Song was chasing after me with a box cutter covered in blood.
Whoa, are you nuts? Don't try to scare me, bro. You're the teacher's pet. Why would she, of all people, be trying to kill you? That makes like 0 sense.
I know, just trust me, man. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it happened. If you see her or something that looks like her, just run. Anyway, why the hell are you just standing around?
Look, if what you say is true, let's just find a school officer. They have keys to all the school's doors, including the main entrance. But you want to bet they come our way if we flip off the CCTV.
Yeah, right. Give me your phone, man. I'm calling the police.
Oh, crap. Thanks for reminding me, duder. I always forget my phone upstairs. Wait up, bro. I'll be back.
Seriously? We should stick together. By the way, your Schwarzenegger impression sucks. Damn it, he's already gone. Does he really expect me to sit around waiting for him here? Oh, man. Uh-oh. He's in my class, right? Thought he was in my class. Is he not? Uh-oh! I hate walking around schools in the dark. Yeah, me too, especially when there's a murderous teacher. Hey, how's it going? Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, you're looking very crazy. Just take this opportunity to drink a little bit. Okay. So, that's a thing. I don't know what floor our friend's class is on. I thought he was in our class, but apparently not. Found another note. Welcome to the Seiwa High Cafeteria. We gladly serve beverages and snacks at a 50% discount for all Seiwa High students. Take a break from studying and refresh yourselves. All profits go towards improving cafeteria services. 11 a.m., 9 p.m. Oh. I can actually get in here. Wonder if my... Looks like my inventory is limited, so I don't know how much of this I actually want to pick up. Nothing useful here. Okay. We need more creativity in our lives. We want at least a few of the non-core subjects reinstated. Why are PE, art, and music classes getting cut? Who's making these decisions? An upperclassman wrote this. Looks like someone replied below. The sciences can be creative. Why not craft an amazing robot for Keist or become a famous microbiologist at the CDC? You can even save the world from a pandemic. What's so bad about that? What's this guy on about? He doesn't seem to appreciate the non-core subjects. Someone's replied to him. Shut your pie hole and give me back my guitar! It doesn't belong to the school. My parents paid good money for that, and I'll be damned if I have to listen to someone tell me what I need to prioritize. Oh, this guy's pissed. It's locked tight. Another locked tight door. I've been staying after class to get in more study time. The strategy helped me make top marks last quarter. I always had this feeling that staying at school longer than everyone else would give me some kind of advantage. Something about this place, especially at night, gives me serious powers of concentration. I never felt anything like it at home. To see if there was any truth to it, I eventually camped out here overnight. Planned it all out and even brought some supplies along. It was sweet having the school to myself. Made top marks on the test, but the rest of the school has shunned me ever since. Not even a single hello. I get that everyone's probably jealous, but sheesh. It'd be fun to, like, spend the night, like, I don't know. Probably not just a random school, but, like, somewhere that's haunted would be fun to do. As much as I'm a scaredy cat and would probably freak out. It's locked tight. Hello, top floor. Another chocolate bar. Another coin. Mad Dog's classroom. Mad Dog? He's got a mind for numbers, but why should that give him a free pass to act like a weirdo? He's the one who needs counseling, if you ask me. Is that the name of the teacher? When I snuck into the classroom to bring my stuff, I heard what sounded like an accident or some loud commotion outside. Thought I was in for it, but when I checked it, I found nothing. I heard some people screaming and shouting. A few minutes later, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance. Nothing was there as far as I could tell. Why is this hallway getting dark? Darker. I decided to go out and see what was going on. Suddenly felt tired. Even opening the door was hard. I looked down. My hand was covered in blood. My blood. Everything was getting dark. The ambulance was for me. I can barely move at all now. It's locked tight. Drawer's full of cleaning supplies. Nothing useful here. Door's locked. Found a note. We call the math teacher Mad Dog. He may really be crazy. When he catches wind of any shenanigans, he goes on a rampage. Fear's a good weapon, but that's all he knows. He's a conservative type and doesn't cut his students any slack. He's like a drill sergeant. Some students don't even know his real name is Mr. Ma. Devek sweat? Oh, God. The bag opening actually scared me for a second. Well, the cafeteria is lit up, but... Oh, she's traveling to different floors. Oh, that's concerning. This wasn't the Sewa I knew. The school she guided me through didn't seem real. The halls were so dark and foreboding. A gloomy atmosphere had overtaken the place. I had a feeling that if we stuck together, we'd be okay. I guess I was still a little disoriented, but I trusted her. Yeah, my stuff is full. None of the switches work. It's as if the school's trying to keep me disoriented. I guess we'll head back to the cafeteria? Found the key. Even ran into Seiho. Oh right, we have the main key. I'm dumb. Tried to bring him with me, but he just disappeared.
Seiho? Who's that?
Oh, Seiho's my classmate. Fat, bespectacled, kinda nerdy.
So your buddy just happens to be hanging around here too? Interesting. You're from 1E, right?
Yeah, that's our homeroom, and it's where this whole dream started.
Great. You still think this is a dream. Why don't you just open the door and find out?
So, are you busy? Why don't we go together?
Grow a pair, young ho. I've got bigger problems to deal with.
Come on, what's with everybody tonight? Kinda asked for that. Couldn't believe what I was seeing. Sister could perform telekinesis like a sorceress straight out of some kind of game. Books, pencils, erasers. They were floating in a circle above her head. It wasn't obvious before. She had my attention now. Sister held her hand out to me as if she wanted something. At that moment, I jolted awake. I'd slept all night in the school. It was an unusual dream, but I wanted to experience it again. If only to see her one last time. Jeez, I mean, what else can I do? Maybe one of the school officers will let me borrow a key. The song's no killer, but she didn't even seem human. What if Yesol's right? I'd better get moving. Alrighty. Not really familiar with this building. Let's check out the map. What? Watch out for poison. Okay. Watch out for people hanging from the ceiling. What? People slashing my legs with bleed. Okay. Alright. Okay. Everything's awful. Okay. Cool. Hate this place. What the? Okay. There's just a Cthulhu statue in here, I guess. Hi. You, oh my god. This is mortifying. Stay calm, this is just a part of my nightmare. Please don't look back at me. Ooh. Okay, things are starting to get a little freakier. My girlfriend Hyun-hee keeps getting calls from unknown numbers. When the two of us stopped for coffee near the school, she received another one of the strange calls. Hyun-hee freaked out a bit, and I was pissed too. I took the phone to tell off whoever was calling her, but as soon as I took the phone, he began telling me off. Don't call again? Leave her alone. If I hear about you giving her trouble again, I'm gonna find you and rearrange your face. Do you understand? Piss off. After that unexpected outburst, he just hung up. And what the hell? Hyun-hee didn't call him, he called her. We were both perplexed. I called the number back from my phone, but got a message saying it didn't exist. That's not possible, right? This is messed up. I believe Hyun-hee when she tells me she knows nothing about it. She was visibly shaken, and I'm fairly confident this isn't some practical joke either. Whoever's calling, just please stop. Not a prank call? Strange story. Need a key card for that. I could see that. Door's locked. Found a note. Taehoon Young, freshman, class 1B, wants to be a reporter. He's really bullied by classmate Myung-gil Kang. Seems to be more to the story than he's letting on. Fidgets a lot and looks too nervous. Lock is different from the others. It needs some kind of special key. This is a counseling office for your problems, and my door is always open. If I'm not in the office, please visit my class 2F. Always eager to help, Mr. Ma. The senior teacher in charge of this office is Mr. Ma, the sophomore math teacher. Everyone calls him Mad Dog, and he's fond of that name. Funny enough, he talks a lot about passion, justice, and reform. In reality, he's like a corrupt prison warden. He's the worst for taking out his frustrations on students, even when it's his fault. It's locked tight. Okay, so we need key cards to get into the staff room. No running or making unnecessary noise in the staff room. Work in progress. Yeah, huh? Random cafeteria table. I'm thirsty, but the water inside doesn't look clean. There are various charts, notices, and schedules for each grade and subject. This board shows just how busy teachers are during exams. Dear staff, parents have been critical of Seiwa's quality of education for a long time. The complaints have been increasing. As headmaster, I would like to lay out some guidelines to help rebrand the school. To provide a more conducive environment to our clients, i.e. our students and our parents, I am instituting a policy of weekly reports to be submitted before you leave for the weekend. Email me. Thanks. Headmaster Mott. So teachers have homework too? Place is a mess. The person who did this also be responsible for the dead? There are a lot of textbooks on geography and world history. Not sure what good they'll do me. I don't plan on taking a trip overseas anytime soon. Found an antidote. Ooh. That sounds helpful. Let's drink that for now and take this. Can't make heads or tails of anything on the board, it's too difficult. It's a taegyuki or a Korean flag. It's so clean without a speck of dust. Teacher in charge must be a real patriot. History textbooks. I know there are a lot of things in Korean history worth remembering, but do I really have to memorize it all to get into a good school? All that stuff's on Koreapedia anyway. I don't know if that's a thing. Probably is. Oh, great. We can't get through this door. I bet you... Bet you it's over here. Yeah, here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there's a lot of plants. What plant are these disgusting vines from? Is something from this lab causing them to grow? Oh, this room looks bad. Oh, I don't like the sound of this room. Yeah, okay. Bandage. I don't need that yet. Some kind of congealed bloody substance inside this bowl. What? Windows are unbreakable. It's like every window in the school was suddenly fitted with bulletproof glass. All these vial and flasks. Where's Captain America's super soldier serum when I need it? What a reference. Okay. There's some kind of congealed bloody substance inside this bowl. See, models like this in... Ow. Looks so real, like I would wake up if I touched. Better just keep my hands to myself. Well, thanks for that, game. That was a cheap shot. This looks dangerous. Everything's written in Korean, but I'm not familiar with these words. Where's this next thing that explodes? Crunch, crunch, a munch. Yo, yo. Okay, there's nothing really in here. Other than notes, I guess. School's gone insane, all the doors are locked and I can't get out. I tried everything, but it's almost like this place is trying to keep me trapped. Let me out, Young-ho. Written by Young-ho. Me? I've never written anything like this. That's definitely my handwriting, though. What? That was weird. If Miss Song hadn't shown up when she did, we would have taken a real beating. Mad Dog knew and did nothing about it. Miss Song, on the other hand, was awesome. She really let Myung-gil have it. I heard that son of a bitch got a whole month of community service. How great is that? Hopefully he won't try to get back at us. We didn't rat on him, did we? I am food. I am not tasty, don't eat me. The center closes at 5. If you feel sick after hours, please go to the doctor for treatment. Apologies, Miss Na. Wrong button. Maintenance is expensive for Seiwa's outdated facilities. The buildings don't look bad since they have refurbished exteriors. The Seiwa Institute would save a lot of money if they just started from scratch, though. I don't understand the school board's fascination with maintaining these old structures. When I give the signal, disable the CCTV on the first floor and clear the area. I don't care how you do it, just get it done. I have some business to take care of with the school nurse. Remember who provides those perks your families have been enjoying? Destroy this message once you've read it. Don't need a bottle of water. I need the staff key card. Found a staff key card. This will give me access to most of all the staff-only spaces. But it's not the entrance key I was looking for. Uh-oh. What? Huh? I can make distractions? The history of Seiwa High. An American missionary named Dr. Mott founded the school. He lived with his wife in Korea during the Japanese colonial era. During the Korean War, however, many schools closed, but Seiwa persevered. Seiwa has kept its original name to the present day. In accordance with Dr. Mott's vision, it has remained a high school. It has not expanded into a university, like other prestigious schools from the era. Can't get through here. Must be some construction going on here. Is someone there? Oh, shit. There you are. Ow. I rolled right into that attack. Okay. Lock tight, yup. Oh, I might actually die. Oh, this is actually really bad. Ow, 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 ow. Hide, 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 hide. There's stuff in that! Oh no. Somewhere to hide. Oh, she's still chasing me, but I'm not going to test it. Okay, apparently she's not. Good. Headmaster Mott knows nothing about management or education. He's just an entitled American who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Can't stand his attitude, so I will lead by example. This is my school, and he must learn it's being run by an intelligent, passionate Korean woman. There are a lot of self-help books on her desk, some of which she wrote. Seiwa High School Principal Young Suk Lee. Heard she started working at Seiwa last year. She's now involved in an ongoing power struggle with Headmaster Mott. Queen Bee Lee versus Moneyman Mott. The racket Miss Snow's class makes can be good for our students, some of whom are diligently studying well into the evening. Her frivolous noise festivals won't continue to distract our students from more important subjects. The headmaster won't do anything about it. I'll take matters into my own hands. So clean and organized. She must be a neat freak. Oh, let's eat some chips. Okay, our health's a little ways back up. That's... Can't tell. Oh, the heels are her walking. Okay. Wasn't sure if that was just a noise. Alright. Sorry, I was just checking my DMs real quick. Since there was a good opportunity there. Okay. I think when she chases you like that, she seems to go to a different floor. You don't just get looped. Thirsty, but the water inside doesn't look clean. This is the place for teachers using a break time chat. There are 2 cups of cold coffee here, perhaps from an earlier meeting. It's unlocked. I don't think, yeah, we can't get in there. There's several reports and other documents here. Staff Manager Shi-Hyun Kim. Vice Principal Sung Tae Jin. Must belong to another teacher. There's some type of memo here. 2B1042, 2C5331, 2D4012. These are all the classroom passwords. Great! Now I can bypass the electronic locks. Monte green tea. Okay, this looks like Miss Song's desk. What the hell am I looking for? Let's see. Nothing here. Wait. This is my report card. Where's everybody else's? I haven't seen this yet. I guess it couldn't hurt to take a peek. It says here that I failed 3 subjects. Holy monkey, is this from last term or what? The details are sparse. No exam dates either. Only my name and courses. Mathematics. Okay. I'll admit that sleeping through most of the semester probably didn't help. Social studies. Not particularly social or studious. Still don't see how I could have failed this class. Art 2? How did I manage to fail something so subjective? I guess Miss Song really was concerned about my grades. The real Miss Song, that is. Is that all I can find? I wonder where Yesol is right now. That girl might be a basket case. I've been having an odd recurring dream. I'm running through the school chasing these giant cookies. They float through the halls, moving in and out of classrooms. When they disappear, I search frantically for them until I wake up. This is my body's subconscious way of telling me I've taken my diet too far. Attention teachers, please don't permit students to enter without a special reason. While we encourage you to meet to discuss their progress, be mindful that some have stolen sensitive documents from here when left unsupervised. We're still trying to clean up some problems this has caused. If you need to hold a meeting, please use the counseling office or the staff lounge if possible. Thank you. Let's unlock this real quick. And I think I'm going to... Let's see. Need to find... Okay, so what I was saying is I think I'm gonna try and find a save point here. Oh my god. What? Hey baby, how was your day? Hope I can see you tonight. Let's meet in your office. Make sure the students leave by 5 p.m. This evening will be a fantastic time to discuss how we'll get that student loan of yours paid off, don't you think? I don't like the sound of that. Headmaster's keycard. I always wondered what his office looked like. Now there's nothing in my way. He keeps messaging me. I just want him to leave me alone, but he won't stop. I know he wants a plaything, and I've given him that much. Since that night, it's been so hard to sleep. Money, security, and a successful career are all important. He promised he could make it all happen. What have I done? I'm so scared, but this is the only way to the top. Says he wants to see me tonight, here in the nurse's office. Ooh. It's where I treat students. It's not a hotel room. I don't want this to happen. But maybe I can twist the situation to my advantage. Miss Na. This reads like a cheap novel, but it's not like Miss Na to make up stories. It sounds pretty serious. Alright, come on. Ow. Should have rolled. Should have tucked and rolled. I think I know where to go, though. Yeah. I just need to go to the cafeteria, because I think there is a save point here as well. Hello? Hey, where are you? He just doesn't understand. He's wasting my time. Hello? Who are you talking to? Listen, man, we should get out of here. I don't know if you've noticed, but... Hey, shut up, kid! Whoa, chill out, man. What are you doing here, anyway? My responsibility is to record. No more, no less. The note man records what he's seen and heard. Now go, I'm busy. Is this the guy who's been attaching memos all over the school? But why are you attaching them to the wall? Because I have a responsibility to... Wait, why do you keep asking? Don't you have anything better to do than pester me? Get lost! Too many things to record, too little time. Hold on, did you see a girl around here in a strange uniform? A girl? I saw one in the west building. She was looking for someone on the second floor. Great. Hope that's me. Anyway, we should probably leave now, or... You got what you want, and I'll give you some space! Okay. There we are. Alright. With that, I think I might be good for the day. So let me just pop it on over to this screen. Here we go. Alright, thank you all for joining me today. We did that 2001 A Space Felony. That one was pretty good. I had a lot of fun with that, and now we've started this up. I'll continue this next time. I don't know when I'll stream again. Might be a little bit later this week. But, yeah, I forgot most of this game from when I played it, so I'm enjoying this so far. But thank y'all for, like I said, thank y'all for watching, and, I think we're gonna raid somebody. We're gonna raid somebody. Who could we raid? Who could we raid? I see who we're gonna raid. See exactly who we're gonna raid. Let's raid Ken's. They just started up stream, and I think they're gonna be working on an art height chart, the big friend chart. If you guys have seen their stream, and yeah, go keep them company. They were here earlier, so spam whatever emotes you got and enjoy. I'll catch you all later. Y'all have a great night or great day, whatever. See y'all.